Howdy y'all, this is part 2 of the Haro Super Pro Vintage wheel info video, I guess. So this is my second pair that arrived. I got this sometime last week. The first pair actually had gone to my brothers who are building their 86 Haro Master repops, the frame and fork kits. I bought 2 for myself, one may be going on my Master, and another set may be going on my 87 frame and fork kit, which I'll be purchasing from my bike shop before too long. Anyways, who cares about that? But this is my second batch of wheels, and one thing I did notice was that this tag was no longer on the axles. It was actually held on by this little plastic tag, so all the wheels were like that. Don't know why, but something was different. Anyways, I decided to break these wheels down. These are my front hubs. Kind of get an idea of what's going on inside there, what that looks like. Everything looks pretty damn solid. Here's the rear. And what this video is mainly about is any of you guys who are actually going to use these wheels might want to know what's going on inside of them, how they're going to fit. I'd mentioned before that these axles were not slotted, therefore they are not going to just fit in to an 86 or old school Haro, or I think even some of the old GTs, but y'all would know more than I do. I do not know a whole lot about this stuff, but I'm learning as I go. Anyways, for those who care, who want to upgrade these things to actually make them work for their application, if they're going to do something freestyle or make them fit in those forks, here are some of the specs on these axles. The front axles are only 145 millimeters long total length, and the rears are 155. So overall some pretty short axles, but you only need as much as it takes to fit on there. They have the nuts on the outside and everything, so overall length is pretty short. Now if you're going to make a sleeve similar to something like this that comes in the Skyways, which have sealed bearings on there also, that way you don't have to use shoulder axles. If you want to get some longer axles or something that'll give you more bite for your pegs, the shoulder length on the front that you'll need to cut and make those sleeves to is 65 millimeters. It was actually 64 point something, but rounding up. And then the rear shoulder length is 80 millimeters. So just so you know, rear axle is 155 long, 80 millimeter shoulder length, and the front is 145 long with a 65 millimeter shoulder length. The other thing, the type of bearings that go inside here, where are we at? There we go. 6000 RS radial sealed bearing from U-Hub. I have no idea who that is. Guys, don't judge my fingers. I'm a mechanic, so they're gonna get nasty and dry. So these are the wheels. Look pretty awesome. Axles look pretty solid. It really sucks that we can't use them for my application. Some of you guys, this is perfect, but for me it's a little bit different. I'm not going to go into the condition on these wheels. These wheels overall have been in better condition than the other ones, but there are still some of those marks in that area. I can't really see it on here, but they're little superficial things that who gives a damn. One of my pairs of wheels, which are in that box, both have some issues with the chrome. Almost looks like dirt or something got into the dip or whatever. There's a little bit of an irregularity at one of the hinged joints, or pinned joints. I mean, not hinged, I'm sorry, pinned joints. But who cares? Like I said, these are going to go and get ridden on and everything like that. If you're wondering, these are a couple Haro Group 1 stems. I bought these things after I already had my 86 Master built up, because I had no idea these were coming out with these things. I built my Master over a year ago, So these are also axle extenders that I bought. These things are all torn to shit. And as you can see, I use them. The bike gets dropped, it's gonna hit the ground. That's what I built it for. Built it to use it. And then just a real quick peek before I go. There's my Haro DMC, which I've modified the seat post and seat to work for what I want. The bar ends, I did not put those on there. The guy that I bought these from, or bought this bike from, had done that. And I put on the Cool Stop Super 2s last night. I was very surprised by how well the Diatech, I'm sorry, pads work that were on there. They actually did work pretty well, but you know, nothing works as good as Cool Stop. So that's what's on there now, and those are serious, man. They are not going to break loose. Those things are like an on-off switch. There's my 86 Master repop. It's gone through some things, and just to show y'all that these are getting used. There are scratches on the bars. I mean, this thing, everything gets dropped. The other thing on my DMC, these stickers are getting worn out. This, you know, other side's doing the same damn thing. So these are not just carpet cleans. My 90 dyno comp, which is stickered up as an 88. That's a excellent bike. And my 95 or 6, I can't remember, dyno air, Califia project, and one that's been in the works for a while. I've ridden this, just took some cranks off and everything. Long story, but I'm getting some new stuff in for it. I'm going to make this one a rider again, even though I probably won't use it very much. These are my main ones. That's it. Thanks.